My first time having sex,
These kids don't deserve to have you as fathers.
so it was gonna be a runaway groom.
We met in 2012, then met again in 2013. He made the first move. Nowadays, it's rare to find someone who's gonna be there genuinely and love you for who you are. I've even gained weight, but he still loves me.
It all started as a romantic story, but a terrible tragedy made Gift look at Kelvin in a new way.
In 2014, my stepfather passed on, and Kelvin was
don't
there.
Start again.
You know, I remember I was working for this company and I couldn't even get leave. But Kelvin was the one who was there during the weekend. He even buried my stepfather. You know, I was not there, but he was there for my mother. He was there for my family. That's why I saw that this is the man that I have to marry. This is the guy that I need to have in my life.
They knew they were ready to spend forever together. The next chapter, a wedding. But Kelvin and Gift had no clue what was coming.
We have this special bond. We share the same birthday, exactly 10 years apart. And we also got married on the same day. So that is something that is very special about us. We have not paid lobola to each other, but we did something that is unique and special, just to ensure or to give comfort to our families that we were really ready to commit to each other. I had to renovate the bathroom of the grandmother, you know, because he was raised there. But on my side, my mother was not really, because my mother was in love already, no Gift. You wanted him to be my partner for life. And she said, no, I want anything from you because you have proven to me that you love my son and you love our family. So I think I'm giving you my blessing.
Oh, all these years I was playing lobola. I was cooking for his mother. I was styling his mother. I was everything. Massage
parlor.
No,
of course,
plastic. Hey, and it's very important when you get married. What's good? Plastic. Plastic, very important.
The couple had a dreamy first wedding on a boat, but they chose to tie the knot again, this time for their kids.
And in 2021, we had our second wedding, which was our traditional wedding. So the reason why we had our traditional wedding, we didn't do the tradition stuff in terms of slaughtering and stuff. And the reason why we did that wedding was because Kevin's kids were not in our first wedding. So when they came back into our lives, we felt that we needed to show them that unity, that aspect. And it was so nice because they were so excited planning the wedding, from the cake, from the decor and everything.
Right before the wedding, something unfolded that had the potential to ruin their plans for a blissful life together.
The time where I had doubts about being with my husband, there was a period of 2 months where we broke up. And it was the most terrible time of my life. It was my cheating. I have a flirting problem, so my husband did not like that.
The time when I had doubts with Kelvin was actually 2 days before our wedding. I found out that he was flirting with someone. And I was like, is this the person that I'm going to get married to? Am I going to experience this in my marriage?
So it was going to be a runaway groom.
Today, Gift and Kelvin look like the perfect couple, but their past has posed some serious challenges to their relationship and self-acceptance.
Actually, this was my first serious relationship. Before him, I did date girls because I was trying to hide myself, and I think at the time I was in the closet, but I was also dating guys as well. It was just me trying to, come out and trying to understand the life that I'm living, or that, not that I'm choosing to live, but that I am accepting to.
Accepting sexuality, it's quite a complex and a journey for one. I always knew I had a feeling for guys, but I thought, because I grew up in a Christian family, I thought that, no, this is against our religion, and why am I feeling like this? I really tried to date the girls, hoping that this thing will go away. The kids that I was, blessed with, which is my daughter and my son, They both were born during my teenage time, where as a teenager, obviously, trying to understand who you are. So I got my firstborn when I was 15 and my son when I was 17. And thereafter, when I, moved to tertiary, that's when I realized that I can't continue, being untruthful to myself and to my life. I accepted myself as being gay. My first time having sex, she gave birth to my beautiful daughter. My parents said, now I'm a parent because I've impregnated this girl. I can't leave her. I have a kid. I'm supposed to live up to the responsibility of being a father, and that includes the mother as well. Then I was kind of obviously, presented with that situation to say that you have to take these people or her as your family. What I said to her about our breaking up, I was sorry that she was a part of my journey, and I've explained to her that I never even thought that I'll have children, but with God's plans, you'll never know. We were meant to have kids together, but I profusely apologized as well that I could not marry her. She was very hurt, and which is justifiable. I did not come out to my kids because I was living my life as truthful as possible to everyone. So my kids knew and asked questions. Daddy, what's happening? Who's this? And then, I said, no, this is Daddy's boyfriend. When you tell kids the truth and you leave the truth in front of them, they tend to understand and say, because there's nothing that you're hiding.
When I met Calvin, he told me, I think on our second date, that he's got 2 kids, and he told me the background story, how he got them. I wasn't taken aback by the fact that he had 2 kids who are older. For me, oh, this is interesting. So I'm going to be a parent to a 15-year-old. With regards to me, I had to grow up very fast, and I had to raise my younger brothers and sisters. So for me, it wasn't a challenge. And when I met them, they accepted me wholeheartedly, so they made it easy for me as well. My thoughts when I was made aware of the situation, I was like, am I cut up for this? Am I ready for this? And at the time, Kevin was staying with his mother as well, so you can imagine the dynamic of now having to move from your home or your space, having to now be with a boyfriend who has 2 kids and a mother. I was like, I don't think I'm ready for this, but yeah, let's see. And I enjoyed the journey. Yes, it had ups and downs, but yeah. What was the relationship with the mother of our kids, and how is it now? The relationship, it has been drama, but I think now we are growing up, sis badala, and we understand that I'm no longer the competition, because she felt I was the competition, and I am coming to destroy the relationship that they have.
After 20 years, at least, we could say now we are really enjoying our co-parenting. I think we are now more matured, and I think she has also settled in her life. So we are now, very good friends. We go out together. We are just one big, lovely family.
The backlash that we've been getting as raising kids as a same-sex couple, it hasn't been easy, especially on social media. We even stopped posting our kids, because when we post, people would say, I got pregnant, and these kids don't deserve to have you as fathers. It even went to a point where my son's friends would even judge him for having gay dads. It even went to a point where he had to change friends because of that. Sometimes even in relationships, he can't even become honest to say, I've got 2 gay dads, and also he has to hide it up until, he gets comfortable with that relationship. It's been a challenge. The advice that I would give to a young couple, or young gay couple, is that they must live their life. They don't owe anyone any explanation.
My advice that I would give to any LGBTIQA+ person, especially have a successful, relationship or marriage, both of you need to be best friends above everything. You need to love each other in a way that you display the kindness to each other.